Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be a get ready with me for my maternity photos. I actually got our maternity photos done about like 2 weeks ago, and I didn't end up filming that day because it was just chaotic. I was trying to get River ready, Caleb was trying to get ready, and I just didn't have like any alone quiet time. So I thought today I would go back through and share the products that I used with you guys and just do a little chit chat, get ready with me. I know that I am not in the typical spot that I normally am for filming, but I am to the point now in my pregnancy where I am so uncomfortable, and today I just want to stand. So I have all my stuff set up and I am standing in front of the window right now, and that is how we're going to do this video. So the first thing that I am going to start off with is this Anastasia Brow Powder Duo. This is the same brow product that I have been using for a really long time actually. And I like it because it matches my natural hair color, and for some reason the what is it called, the pomades and the pencils are just really hard for me to use. I just find that this brow powder really just makes everything look as natural as possible, and I feel like I can do this so quick now, and it just gives the most natural look. So as you can see already, it just looks really natural, and I just fill both of them in the same way, taking the brush and just going in the direction that my brow hairs naturally fall. So for this makeup look particular, it was really hot when we got them done actually, and I wanted to like keep my makeup more natural on the skin just because we had to travel 2 hours for our photos, and with it just being summer and it being so hot, I didn't want my makeup to be sliding off. And I don't know if you can tell, I'll zoom up a little bit, but I do have like a lot of natural freckles on my face, and I really like that. So I always just like lately I've just wanted to keep my makeup as natural as possible. Like, to be honest, for the most part I really don't even wear foundation. I maybe wear like foundation once every couple weeks. Typically I just won't wear it at all, or if I feel like I need just like a little bit of extra coverage, I'll just do a little bit of concealer under my eye, and that's pretty much it. I also feel like right now it's pointless because you have to wear a mask everywhere, so I just haven't even been bothering with it. And then this is the e.l.f. brow mascara in the shade medium. I use this all the time too. I really have not been switching up my products, but I need to get some new makeup. So I will film a new get ready here with me shortly, sharing with you guys some new products. I've been really wanting to try the Tarte products, so I'm gonna stock up on those pretty soon. So whenever I am wearing foundation, I always like to wear some sort of primer. This is the e.l.f. Putty Primer. So many people have been talking about this primer. It is a really great dupe for more like high-end texture putties. So I just put this on where I get oily, which is pretty much around my nose and my T-zone, my chin a little bit, and then I'll just take a little bit of that and put it on my forehead. And on this day particular, I did wear a little bit more of a heavier foundation just because, like I said, I knew that we were taking pictures. I didn't go too crazy or anything, but I ended up using the L'Oreal foundation Fresh Wear, and this is in the shade 425. And what I did with this was I used it, but I didn't use a ton of it. I kind of just put a couple little dots on my face, and I spread it out as much as possible because, like I said, I really wanted my freckles to show through, and I kind of just like kept it on the outside of my face. And I always like using a beauty sponge. I don't remember the last time I have used a brush for foundation, but kind of just spread all of it out. Really don't wear a lot of foundation on my forehead. And then I'm just gonna add a little bit more here. It's so funny because I used to wear so much makeup, like foundation. When I was in beauty school, I would wear foundation, eyelashes, like literally all of that every single day, and I have no idea how I did that. And now that I'm a mom, and really because I'm a mom, I'm gonna go on with my Infallible Pro Glow concealer, just a little bit under my eyes. Now that I'm a mom especially, I just don't have time to do a full face of makeup every day, and I just really have learned to appreciate like my freckles and just, I don't know, I just love a natural look. Like, I think that women just look so beautiful. Obviously I love makeup, I've always been into makeup, so I love the cool makeup looks and a ton of it, but I don't know, there's just something about it. I just love the more natural look. I love natural beauty, and I love like embracing your natural beauty. I've just changed a lot over the years, and I think that oftentimes you just feel like you have to cover up, and I don't know, I've just gotten a lot more comfortable with myself and a lot more confident, and it definitely takes time, but it's just funny because when I like do my makeup, like this feels like so much makeup to me, even though it really isn't. So anyways, I am setting with this e.l.f. photo finish, is it? Or wait, the e.l.f. HD powder. This is one of my favorites too. I just put it kind of just everywhere because for taking photos, I just want to make sure that my makeup isn't going to go anywhere. It's not going to come off or slide off or get like tacky or anything. So now I am going to bronze up my skin a little bit, and I'm going to be using the Hoola bronzer by Benefit. And I am going to take this and just start at my cheekbones and really just bronze my skin back up after putting on foundation. Make sure you take it down your chin and down the side of your neck just so everything looks even. And then I always put a lot of bronzer on my forehead just because I naturally get tan there, as well as on my nose. I'll take whatever is left on my brush and kind of just like sweep it across my nose. Something else that I have been loving is taking this Bronze Goddess bronzer by Estee Lauder, and as you can see, it has like a little bit of a shimmer shade in there, and I just take it with a dual fiber brush, and I'll just sweep over those areas, and it just adds just a little bit more color, but it still keeps everything like very natural and just sun-kissed looking. So I really just try to focus it on my cheeks, try to help that pregnancy swelling out a little bit, and then again I'll just take whatever is left on my nose. So now let's move on to eyes. You guys know I don't really do a blush. Actually, wait, I did wear a blush. I forgot, I have all my products out here. I did wear a brush. Can't talk, pregnancy brain. I did wear a blush. This is the Milani Baked Blush in Berry Amore. And I am just going to take it on the same brush that we just used with that bronzer and just put it right on my cheeks. I forgot that I ended up doing this, but typically I really don't wear a blush because my cheeks naturally get really flushed. So I just put just a tiny little bit there. Okay, now what I was saying, I almost forgot about that. Okay, so now I am going to move on to eyes, and for this look, I ended up wearing eyelashes, and I'm not gonna put the eyelashes on today because I'm just not gonna do that. I really wanted to keep everything just very bronzy and smoky. Again, I didn't wanna wear a lot of eye makeup because I knew specifically that I was gonna be really hot, and I just really didn't wanna deal with it that much. So the first thing that I ended up doing is going in with my bronzer. That's what I'm doing right now. And I just started to add some color into my crease and just all over my lid. This is a really great transition shade. I feel like it just ties in your whole makeup look together, especially when you're wearing that bronzer. And for this look, I decided that I wanted to do something shimmery on the lid because I figured if it was, you know, if I got too hot and things started to move around, a shimmery, wearing a shimmery look on your lid, just like you can't really tell, it can't really be messed up. So I ended up using this shade Cobbler and this shade Caramelized. I mixed both of them, and this is in the Too Faced Sweet Peach palette. The top isn't on there anymore because of River. He loves when I'm getting ready to mess with my makeup, which is awesome. So lots of things get ruined around here. So I just mix those both together. And something that I love about these shades is, like I said, you really have to try almost to mess these, like to mess up the look, because they go on so smooth, and really all that you have to do once you have that on is just take your blending brush and make sure that there aren't any harsh lines. Everything blends really seamlessly. That took me like 1 second, and it pretty much is foolproof. So I ended up going in next with the shade Caramelized, I'm sure. And I always like to take a little bit of a darker brown and just focus it right into the crease. As you can tell, I pretty much use the same brush for everything. I don't really get too technical with it. Like I said, when I did my makeup, I was in a little bit of a rush. So I just focus that in my outer corner, and I'll take whatever product is left over and put it in my crease. This just gives a little bit of dimension, but while keeping the makeup look very simple. And you can really build this up as well. That's what I'm kind of doing here. Okay, so as you can see, it looks very simple, very nice and clean. And now I am going to go in my lower lash line. I'm gonna take both of those shades that I had just mentioned, put them both on my brush, and just dust that right under my lid, or right on my lower lash line. It's been a while since I've done a makeup tutorial, so I feel like I can't even talk. Now for, since I did wear lashes that day, I'm gonna be putting pictures up throughout this video so you guys can see exactly how my makeup looked. But I ended up doing just a little bit of a smudgy eyeliner. And you guys know my favorite trick. I love using eyeshadow for an eyeliner. I feel like, again, it's foolproof. If you mess up, all that you have to do is wipe it away rather than using like a liquid eyeliner pencil. I've never been really great at eyeliner, so this technique I like because you can smudge it out, you can make it as messy as you want, and it looks really pretty much no matter how you do it. So I am just taking a small angled brush, and this is the shade Tempting. It's just a black eyeshadow, and I am just going to start working that into my lower lash line. I'll show you guys what a difference this makes. It really makes your eyelashes look thicker. I mean, look at the difference, especially when you have mascara on. It really just makes your eyelashes look thicker. It looks like you spent a lot of extra time on your makeup, even though you really didn't. So I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. Okay, so then once I have that done, I am going to add the tiniest wing, and again, this is pretty much foolproof. So what I like to do when I am doing this wing is I like to focus it going off of the corner of my eye, like my lower lash line. So I am just going to follow my lower lash line, do a tiny little flick like that, and then just grab the other corner and pull it down. Just like that. So I'm gonna do the same thing on this side. Follow my lower lash line. Take it up. I have a really light hand. And then connect it. So it looks really soft, but it definitely adds something to your makeup look. I feel like this just really ties everything together and makes it look a little bit more dramatic, like you spent a lot of extra time on your makeup even though you didn't. So I love this technique. So now I am going to curl my eyelashes. Just curled my eyelashes, and I'm going to put on some mascara. This is my favorite mascara of all time, but I'm pretty much almost out. This is the Benefit Bad Girl Bang, or Bad Gal Bang. I need to, like I said, order some more makeup. So today I'm going to use this L'Oreal Paris Telescopic Mascara. A lot of you guys recommended this to me on Instagram, so I am going to use that. And like I said before, I did wear eyelashes, but I'm not wearing eyelashes today. So I added some mascara, and the last thing that I did was add this Bite Beauty Chai lipstick. And I really like this because it is very buildable. You can just put on a tiny bit of this, and it adds just a little bit of color. For my indoor photos, I ended up wearing a little bit more of this, and then when we did the outside photos, I just kind of blotted it so it looks the way that it does now for those photos, just so it was a little bit more soft. But that is it for today's video. I really hope that you guys enjoyed watching this makeup tutorial. I love doing makeup tutorials for you guys. I just think it's fun to be able to chat with you guys and catch up a little bit. So I will be sure to leave all of the products that I use down below, and I will also leave all of Brynn's information. She took our photos. If you guys are close to the Columbus area, I would highly recommend checking her out. She was so great to work with, and she did such a great job, and hopefully we'll be able to work together again in the future. So I love you guys. I hope that you're all staying safe and healthy. Please don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.
I don't think we got enough time to sort out all the fights, to sort out all the lies. Oh.